Hello everyone and welcome to Our Ventura. I'm your host today, Sandra Siepak, and with me is my very special guest, Mr. Ed Summers, President of the Ventura Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to our show, Ed. So happy to have you on the program.
Thank you, Sandra. It's a great opportunity.
You know, your organization is quite beneficial for so many people out here in Ventura County, and I'd like to talk a little bit about what the Chamber does for local businesses and how it really helps the community.
Certainly, Sandra, and the Chamber really has a very diverse base of members and businesses we assist, and we try and tailor part of our program to help and support all of them. And for an example of that would be a small business who's just starting or wants to build a client base, and for them we really provide networking opportunities where they can get to know other people in the business community, build their client base, build their referral base. Your larger companies, your members that have been in town or are large businesses, they're not really looking to network and build a client base, but they're very concerned over what the city is doing from an economic development standpoint, how we're working with our local businesses for a qualified and well-trained workforce, what's the business environment like at City Hall. So for those businesses, we really are more of an advocate.
And networking is so vital to growing your business.
Yes.
I think people really need to know more about that. And if you are a new business and you're coming into the Ventura County community, I think networking is the way to go because you will gain so much more exposure and let people know about your business.
Networking is an excellent opportunity, and you need to understand what networking is.
Right.
Because a lot of people, if you come to a chamber event, and we do a monthly connection breakfast where you come in and you give a commercial, and people get to see who you are. We do and that's always the first Friday of the month. The fourth Thursdays we do an evening mixer where you can come in and meet with and get to know other business community members.
Right.
But oftentimes, or at least more than we would like, somebody will say, well, I've been to a breakfast or I've been to a mixer and I haven't really noticed a difference. And networking isn't coming in and walking in the door the first time. It's building a relationship. Because when you're really successful at networking, you've developed a relationship, you've developed a rapport, you've developed a trust, and then that person's going to think of you, whether it's for their own business needs or whether it's to refer one of their friends or associates, but that's developed over time. It's not a one-time in and then, wow, everybody's coming to your office.
Now, if somebody is interested in being a part of the Ventura Chamber of Commerce, how would they get in touch with you?
Oh, we love to have everybody get involved and welcome everyone. The Chamber, we have an office that's located in an annex building behind City Hall.
Oh, good.
We have a website which is VenturaChamber.com, very easy to remember. And the phone number, and there's always a friendly person on the other end. And
nice.
we actually do have a very good staff, and I'll talk about them if we have a chance to get back to that. But our phone number is 805-643-7222. So we really want to have as many businesses. I'll tell a new business, a new member, please use us. And I think it's the best thing we can say.
You know, it's good to try
Use
and
us.
come to a mixer and see how you like it and really kind of get to know some of the people out here. It
Use
can't
us
hurt, right?
Use us for networking. Use us for marketing. We can have advertisements on our website. You can buy enhanced website listings.
Okay.
We do a weekly e-blast, and you can have an advertisement or a promotion piece there.
Okay.
We always try and promote press releases on our web and other sections. So use us for anything you can. And if you're having trouble with getting through City Hall on a permit process, we do a monthly seminar. So if you want a little help with accounting or an HR issue, we really have a lot going on for businesses, and we really do mean use us.
Now, what are some of the things you do for the community? You know, overall, all the people that live here. What are some of the things that you would like to talk about that you do for the community here?
Well, the Chamber is very involved. We support, and we have an affiliate, our Ventura Commerce and Education Foundation. We work very closely with the school district. We have a Teacher of the Month award where we recognize a teacher who has shown innovation and dedication in the classroom. We provide support. We really are very actively engaged with the workforce development and try and make sure people are prepared for their jobs, have the right education. But the business community is talking with and listening to the education community, and we build that strength and relationship.
Now you mentioned that you do a lot of mixers. Do you do fundraisers as well?
And we do not do fundraisers.
Okay.
But if you are a member of the Chamber, you can put on our website and our calendar your events.
Okay.
So you get promotion exposure that way, but we actually don't do fundraising other than through the foundation. And We also support, and maybe the last and very important component is, we have an affiliated political action committee. And that's a group, and they do fundraising on their own, and then they'll work with candidates they believe are going to support the business and economic climate of the community.
Well, tell us a little bit about that now. I mean,
okay.
That's something that I did not know about, so maybe you can tell our viewers a little bit more about that.
Certainly, and because of the fair political practices, regulations, and requirements, they're a separate organization in relation to they collect and administer their own fees. And help to support candidates, but they'll look for candidates who share the economic and business values of our chamber members, who really want to see a strong business climate and see the community grow. It's important to remember that all of our chamber members have their businesses here, they live here. They really do want to see a strong quality of life. They want to be able to support their families. They want their businesses to grow and hire more people. So we need to have candidates who share in those philosophies.
And it's really important that everybody comes together. I think when you work together like you are doing with the Ventura Chamber of Commerce, I think that really makes a big difference down the line for everybody that lives here.
Yes.
All the way. I mean, I think that makes a big difference.
You know, it's very true. And the people who are involved in the chamber, you mentioned the fundraising, and we don't get involved directly, but the people who sit on our boards are on the boards of Project Understanding. They're on the boards of the music festival. It's a core group of people who care and are involved in our city, and they support all of our activities, not only the businesses, but the nonprofits, the arts, and it's a group that obviously loves to live and work here.
Now, how did you come to be the president of the chamber? Tell us a little bit about your job and how you came to be heading up such a great place.
Well, thank you. I think it's a great place
as
well.
Absolutely.
I had been involved in Ventura for many years. And had served on our city council in 2005 to 2009. Really had a strong interest in both the quality of life, and did that through the Cultural Affairs Commission, and chaired and was involved there for many years. I had served on some county economic development organizations, served on the city council, and worked on economic development. And it was at a time in my career where I had been in banking for 28 years and wanted to do something different, wanted to spend some time to really focus on helping to build the community, build a future, and that's
giving back. You're giving back,
but
that's a big thing.
It's important to give back,
Absolutely.
but I think it's also, and I would say it's very important to give forward. And if I had a frustration or a question today, it's looking at when somebody does get involved in the community, it's yes, what are we doing to help ourselves today? But it's also, what are we building for the next generation?
Now, if a new business wants to join the Chamber of Commerce, what are some of the practices that they need to do? I mean, do they have to come in? Do they have to pay a fee? I mean, what is involved in becoming a member?
Pass the initiation, although now there. Sandra, it's so easy. We have an application. And our membership fee is based on the number of full-time employees your company has.
It is.
So that a smaller company, a home-based business, and we didn't even enter into talking about our home-based businesses and how we can support and work with them, but a smaller company pays a lower annual fee than a larger company. And then you can come in and get an application. You can call our office and speak with Terry McBreen, who's our membership services manager, and Terry just does a tremendous job in taking care of all of our members. And
how many members do you have currently?
We have 650 members.
That's a big group.
So it's a very big group. And we like to think that we take care of all of them very well.
I'm just amazed that that's a lot of businesses that you have.
Yeah, we are in the county probably the second or third largest chamber of the 10 cities. So we have a good support group.
That's really good. Now, being a part of the chamber, do you see issues that maybe you would like to address in the future for chamber members, or are there some things that you feel could be made a little bit better for the community? What types of things would you say about that?
It's important, I think, where the chamber really establishes its values is creating and keeping that balance. As I mentioned earlier, our members are residents. They live here, they work here. They enjoy the community, they love the recreation and the outdoors, but they also want to make sure that they can support and sustain their families, have their employees have jobs and gainful employment. So when we look at how we build our community, we need to make sure that we create that balance. And it's important to, one of the things I love to say is we want to be able to share the prosperity and the good fortune, but in order to share it, we have to have it. So build that balance, and if I'm going to make any mark at all, it's really going to be making sure that we balance our decisions on how can we best take care of everybody, how do we build a strong economy, and as I said earlier, making sure that when we're gone, Ventura doesn't go with us.
Right. Well, this is a growing community. I mean, it's an amazing growing community. Do you see a lot of changes for the Chamber coming up in the next few years?
We need to continue to recognize and work with the businesses that we have here. And Ventura is growing, but not in a large amount. Our population growth is a very slow, steady growth. When we create jobs, we need to make sure that we're doing them in jobs and industries that we can grow in. Ventura has a focus on technology, and we're obviously with the hospitals, both Community Memorial and the County Hospital, and they're huge expansion construction projects. That whole wellness community, that core is going to be very important to Ventura. Where do we have retail opportunities? Every time you have somebody get in their car and drive somewhere else to make a purchase, our city's losing tax revenues, we're losing jobs, we're losing our own economic vitality. So do we provide all of the services and support we need to in Ventura? And what is compatible to Ventura? I mean, we're not going to be a city with a steel manufacturing plant in it.
So if you have a new business that's coming in and interested in being a part of your chamber, and they're a little hesitant, what would you say to that business? What would be some of the benefits that you could outline quickly that would be most important?
We have a very good infrastructure in relation to an educated and a well-qualified workforce. We are in a very good location, located between Los Angeles and Santa Barbara. We have very good transportation access. We obviously have a great climate, and we have a lot of opportunities in relation to the quality of life, education, recreation, the things that are important. Because when a business makes a decision to come, they don't make it, number one, is not where their business is going to be. It's how is the employees and how is their life going to be. And that's an important focus, and we really answer all of those questions well.
I think for many businesses to come and be a part of the Chamber can only mean better things for them down the road. So let's tell them again the website and the phone number in case they want to get in touch with you.
Certainly, our website is www.Ventura-Chamber.com. Our email is on the website. You can contact us through there. Telephone number is 805-643-7222, and there's a lot of good things happening in the Chamber. And we're as strong as our. If I can finish with a thought, and that is that the Chamber is a membership organization. So we really are about the people who are our members, and to be a part of it is really taking ownership in your community. There are benefits through Chamber membership. National surveys show that consumers are more likely to think your business has integrity and quality of product by the fact that you're a Chamber member.
That's a very good point.
And if you really care, it really is your organization. I mentioned a great staff, and we have a fantastic staff, but we're really here about the members, and it's the members who make it. So a new member can actually just come to a mixer.
Oh, absolutely. And
get an application on the website.
And see how everybody works and how everybody gets together. I think that's an invitation for a lot of businesses out there to come on in and try it out.
Check our website. We always post fourth Thursday of the month.
I did check your website and your TV show too. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, it's great.
It's a different feeling sitting in this chair.
Very informative, and you did cover a lot of things on the website for many local businesses. I think it's a good thing. So I want to thank you so very much for being our guest today on Our Ventura. Thank you so much, Ed.
It was a pleasure.
You've given us a lot of great thoughts, and I hope a lot of local businesses will take heart to what you're saying.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today on Our Ventura. I'm Sandra Siepak. We look forward to seeing you on our next program. Bye.